Welcome to handlebullying.com, HBChristo, HBFitnessTech. So what we have here is a classic roundabout, and as you can see, the bike lane is just about to be boxed out. But really what should be happening, if any councils are listening, is that this bike lane should be increased as it goes around the roundabout, as is the norm with roundabouts, particularly at bigger roundabouts. So you can see it's 2 lanes, and so what you actually have to do is to take the lane. So you look over your shoulder, you become conscious what's behind me on my right side, and then you take that left lane. You literally go. You might take, let's say, 1.5 meters from the curb, but you can choose to take the whole lane. It really just depends. So this first roundabout, I'm moving quite slowly, so you don't have to take the whole lane because you don't want to provoke the drivers behind you. But part of the approach to living at peace, or to riding peacefully with the traffic, is to increase your speed. So put some power in. You don't have to be absolutely sprinting, but you don't go around absolutely lackadaisical, as though you're not caring that someone might be behind you, because you want to go through a roundabout with your antenna up, firmly up, knowing what's going on, who's coming around. And so we'll just have a look here. So you can see there's a car there, so I'm conscious there, but I'm basically taking the whole lane. I'm not moving particularly fast, so I'm probably riding into the wind here. And then you go directly back into the bike lane. This will be the first in a series of how to approach roundabouts and get through them safely. It's just up here on the Gold Coast in Australia. So here we come towards another roundabout. As you can see, the bike lane is cut off, and we can see the truck here knows exactly what he's doing. What he's doing is he's making a choice to come closer than he knows he should be. Now, I didn't actually yell at this driver because he wasn't actually threatening you or me. So you have to make a choice. When a driver comes past, you can either choose to yell and scream, but the problem with yelling is you lose energy from your personal source, if you like. Now we've got another roundabout coming up. So we're firmly in the bike lane. We're letting the traffic pass us, giving them a chance to get ahead. We don't want to have cars really near us if we don't have to. So just approaching roundabout number 3. And as per usual, the bike lane is cut off. And what many drivers do is they cut off the bike lane, or they cut off whatever's left of the road lane. So you take the whole lane, but then you immediately go straight back into the bike lane. And even little things like this, like cars parked on the left, you look over your shoulder and you take about 1 meter. 0.5 meter to 1 meter. Always conscious, always conscious. So we're just going to be coming up to bike lane number, we're in the bike lane and we're just coming up to roundabout number 4. So we'll just Continue on. Not moving particularly fast today. Just riding peacefully along. We can see a roundabout is indicated. And we can see, and here's a learner, and they're just about to cut the lane off. You can tell they're just about to do it. So I made a choice to go inside, to go ahead of that learner. And I wouldn't choose to go that close if I totally had it my way. But that's a classic move of all learners and P-platers, is they'll go straight up to a corner and then cut off anything that's left. And they'll often race ahead of you to do it. Okay, so there was nothing unsafe about those cars. They just went ahead. They did their left-hand turns. They knew that you were there. And see the car here? Let's see, I move out a little bit further on the right, so you should, okay, and so here we go. You can see I've taken the whole lane, and this is the aggressive move, where you've increased your power. You're looking on the right, you're looking on the left, you're using the draft of the car, and then you go straight back into the bike lane. And that would be called the aggressive roundabout method or style that I've used, or that I use, and you only use this on your own. And it's something that you have to choose to learn how to do. It's probably it's similar to motorbike filtering, and there would be many cyclists who wouldn't approve of it, and it isn't something that you would do in a group. But on your own, when you're more vulnerable, you make a choice to choose your own line, not to let other people tell you how safe you're supposed to be when you're doing a roundabout. You make your determination how safe you're going to be. And part of that is you're saying to the cars, I'm not less than you. I know what's going on. I have my right to take that lane if I feel that the bike lane is not safe for me to approach. If you know that there's a fairly good chance that someone could do a quick left-hand turn, bang, you've gone straight into their left-hand door. So there you have it, 4 roundabouts. And it always depends how you're feeling at the time. If you're not feeling great, if you don't feel like you've got strength, or if you haven't got enough power, you don't have to ride like that. You can simply just you can slow down, you can stop if you really want to. And sometimes it is very hard to get around traffic if they've cut you off on the left and you're not really in a mind frame or a state of mind to be riding aggressively and essentially riding at 35 or 40 kilometers an hour when you don't really want to be riding that fast. And as you can see here, as those cars are about to turn left, you instead of going as close as you can to the cars that you know are wanting to turn in front of you, you just give them an extra 1 meter, and it shows them, I know you're there, and I'm not going to come close to you, and if you want to sort of veer out, you'll give them that space, and that shows, that gives you, or gives the driver a chance to give you a little bit of credit, a little bit of kudos, that while you're on the road, you're getting kudos from the drivers, because you're saying, I'm not just going to make you wait for me. If you want to inch out a few a half meter, or just inch out, just move a little bit, it's not going to be a threat to you, because you've gone out 1 meter, you've looked over your right hand shoulder, you've gone out 1 meter, and it just gives the driver a chance to give you some kudos, rather than saying, oh, here's just another cyclist. So that's it. For riding safely with roundabouts and riding on your own. Cheers.